So let's run a short demo and explain what we are going to do today. So we are going to use the African wildlife dataset. So here are some sample images. We have several thousands of images, and for each image we have its own label, and this label contains the category ID. For example, this one is category 0, and here are the bounding box, the annotations for each object inside any of those images. What we are going to do, we are going to install the Python environment, and then we are going to build a model, train a model for this dataset. If we go for this config.yaml, you can see that we have 4 categories in this dataset: a buffalo, elephant, rhino, and a zebra. And after the training process, we are going to take 2 sample images. One image will be a zebra image, and the second one will be an elephant image. And we're going to predict using our saved model. Let's reduce the result. Here is the zebra image, and here is the elephant. Let's reduce the elephant as well. Let's put it one side by side. And now you can see on the left side the zebra with 90%. You can see a very good performance. And here it discovered 2 objects. Here is the small elephant and the big elephant with a 0.92. So a very good prediction. So we are going to learn how to generate this kind of model. Of course, you can send me an email and I will send you back a link for downloading the dataset. And of course, moreover, as always, I will leave a link in the video description for a full post about this tutorial, and also a link for downloading the code and a link for the dataset. So let's start. Let's start with the installation part. I will cover the commands. You should run it on your Conda environment. If you're using Anaconda or using Mini Conda, basically it's the same concept. So first of all, you should create a new Anaconda environment. I name it YOLO 2026 Torch 291. Of course, you can choose your custom name, and it is based on Python 3.11. After that, you should activate this new environment. And next, you should install a PyTorch. In this tutorial, I'm using a PyTorch 2.9.1. And you can find in the PyTorch website, you can find which command is suitable for your CUDA. CUDA is the software that's running using your GPU card. So I'm using a CUDA 12.8. You can find an installation command for 11.x and 12.x. So you can find a suitable command for your environment. Of course, if you don't have a GPU card, there is also a command for CPU only, and you can run it as well in your Anaconda environment. And after that, you should install the Ultralytics library. In this tutorial, I am using 8.4.42. If you would like to get the same results, please install the same version. And this Ultralytics is installing the OpenCV library as well. I prefer to use this version. Now in April 2026, and this is the last version, both last version for these libraries. So basically you can skip it, but of course you can run it as well, because this is the relevant and important versions for this tutorial. And after that, you should download our dataset. So here is the link. I will leave a link in the video description and in the upcoming post for this tutorial for the code and also for the dataset. You can also send me an email and I will send you back the link for the dataset so you can download it by yourself and try this tutorial. Let's start with the training part. First of all, let's create a new file. It will be our config.yaml file. It will point to our path to our dataset. So let's copy and paste the full path to our images, and we have three subfolders. One is the train images. The next one is the validation images. Please note it should be val on the left side, and valid is the name of the actual folder, and the test images. Next, we have to define the classes. We have 4 classes. Class 0 would be buffalo. Class 1 will be the elephant. So on the left side is the class ID, and on the right side it's the label. So we have 4 labels. Now let's create our Python code, the training code. It will be step number 2, train.py. We'll start with importing the YOLO object from Ultralytics. Then let's define a main function that will wrap everything inside. Now let's create a new instance of our YOLO 26. We will use the medium weights. Let's point our config file. Let's copy and paste it, the one that we just created. So this is the path to our config file. Just changing the direction of the slashes. The batch size can be 16. If you have any memory issues, you can reduce it to 8 or 4. It probably will take longer for the training. And the project is the location where we are going to store everything. The experiment is the subfolder under the project. For each runtime, it will generate a new experiment file. So next, it's the training part, and we are going to send inside this function all the relevant arguments. The first one is the path to our config file. Now let's add more arguments. Epochs, let's start with 100 epochs. Next is the location, the project location, the experiment location, the one that we just defined earlier. Next argument is the batch size. Now what else? Device equals 0. If you have a GPU card, you can add this argument. Image size, and I chose 640 by 640. Each of the images will convert it to this size. Patience equals 20 is how many epochs we are going to wait for the early stopping. And let's also, maybe I will change the epoch number. Let's make it 200. Hopefully it will not need to run all the 200 epochs. And that's it, just adding the main function. I have to change the indentation. Now it's okay, and let's run it. First of all, we are loading the model weights. Here it is, YOLO 26. I can see I have an error here. It's about the YAML file. Let's go back to the YAML file. It should be indented also, the names of the labels. Let's go back and let's run it again. So first of all, we are loading the weights, and here's the model structure. Now we are loading the train images. Now we are loading the validation images, and the training has started. This is the first epoch. You can see the progress of the training. Let's wait a few more seconds. We can see that it continued to the next epoch. And after that, I think I will stop the recording and we will continue with the tutorial after we will get the results of the training. The train was completed. First of all, we can see that it took about 7 hours and 102 epochs. And since we set up a patience of 20, where we can realize that our best weights are at epoch 82, and all the rest of the 20s are more tries to get better results. We can see here the class breakdown. Most important is the mean average precision, very good values for each of the classes. The overall value is 0.948, a very good value, and also the breakdown for each of the classes. The final files we can find here, and this is where everything is stored. We can also see the inference time, which is 10 milliseconds. So I believe we are ready to start the last phase, which is testing our model. So now let's run the code and let's see the result. Great. So now let's resize the images. This is the first image and this is the second image, and let's put it here, and let's also reduce the size of the zebra image. I think it will be good enough. So let's start with the zebra. So you can see that the zebra was detected pretty well. The performance is 90%, very good probability. And let's put this aside and let's look at the elephant. You can see that it was detected 2 different objects in the same image and both detected as elephant. So this concludes our tutorial. You are most welcome to subscribe my channel. You can also visit my website and register to my mailing list. I am sending 1 tutorial for about once a week. So thank you very much. Bye bye.